Good morning, Tim Sykes here with a key video lesson because I've been traveling the past 2 days. I'm teaching a few students in Miami in person, so I've been in Europe. I'm flying back on the way to Miami. But even while traveling, I still managed to find the hottest stock yesterday, and I want you to understand how, because I know a lot of you guys have busy lives. You're in school, you're at work, you're trying to trade just a little bit here or there. This is the key. So before I get into that, I should mention that we are having a Memorial Day sale on Profitly with all these newsletters, all these DVDs for just the next 48 hours. I'll post a link just underneath this video, or you can go to my blog, timothysykes.com, or you can see it on Twitter. I'm tweeting out the link, but you have 48 hours from the time you basically watch this to save a ton on Profitly and to save a ton on stocks to trade. You use the coupon code, what is it, save 100, and you can save $100. Pretty cool deal just for the next 48 hours. So take advantage of that. But going back to this stock, and today is day 2. It might even spike a little more on day 2. I was buying this in the 140s, okay? All day yesterday it went to the 170s and it hung around the 150s. Today it's back to the 160s, 170s. So at no time was it a bad time to buy in the 140s. But you did have to, learn how to spot this. It's not always easy. It had already spiked to the 150s before I bought, so I actually bought on a dip. I didn't predict the entire move. I just got a really good entry. So I want you to also go to my blog, timothysykes.com, and you can read my newest blog post, 5 steps you should take every morning. So I'm filming this video lesson specifically before the market opens. It's around 8:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time right now. And I want you to take these 5 steps every morning before the market opens. Or, obviously I have students in over 80 countries, so it might not be the morning for you, but I base everything based on New York time. So before 9:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, you should take these 5 steps. And this is how I spot these stocks. And I want you to read this whole blog post because there's some subtleties involved. But long story short, this was my trade, by the way. I made a little over $1,000 in less than 30 minutes. And I didn't even time it perfectly. I could have made a little more. I sold in the 160s. I didn't wait for the 170s. That happened like 5 or 10 minutes after I sold. So I took the meat of the move, which is another key lesson that I like to do. I don't try to pick the exact bottom. I don't try to pick the exact top. I'm traveling. I'm taking a small position. My Wi-Fi is going in and out as I'm flying and trying to make this trade. It was actually pretty amazing that you can do this from literally anywhere in the world. And I should also mention, right now, okay, some places don't have great Wi-Fi. A lot of these airlines, like the Wi-Fi goes in and out. In the next few years, all of that will be fixed. If you're interested in learning about stock trading, you really have to think of this as something that you're going to do over the next several years, if not the next several decades. And all the trends are heading in the right direction. So if you learn this pattern and you learn these strategies now, 5 years from now, 7 years from now, 10 years from now, the patterns are still going to be working, and Wi-Fi is going to be, I don't even know if it'll be Wi-Fi. Some kind of internet access will be better. Everybody wants better internet access for more video, faster speeds. If you go back 10, 15 years or 20 years when I first began trading, you had the dial-up modems, and it was such a bad connection. It was crazy. So the trend is heading in the right direction. So a lot of you guys message me and you're like, it's tough to trade from wherever I am. That is going to disappear in the next few years. And you can't control it. So there's no point in worrying about it. There's no point in whining about it. Just know the trend for Wi-Fi and internet speeds is heading in the right direction. And new devices are coming out. Right now I use a laptop to trade. In the next few years, I'm sure there will be some new devices. So the key that you can control is your education. You can't control the devices that are coming out. You can't control the Wi-Fi or whatever internet technologies are coming out. All you can do is control your effort your dedication and your education. So it's very important. A lot of people say, Tim, what laptop? What should I do? What's all this stuff? I don't care about any of that. I care about your education, and I care about the steps that you're taking to learn. So I care about, you guys learning processes like this. 5 steps that you should really take every single morning. They're not complicated steps. They're just stuff that you should do when the stock market is open. The stock market is still closed on weekends. This isn't Bitcoin where it trades every day. But, and I posted a video of $500 to $1,000 a day keeps the real job away. A lot of people message me too. It's kind of funny to see people's assumptions, where they're like, you're a multimillionaire, Tim. Why are you only making $1,000 a day? That's pathetic. Because that's what I teach, okay? You start small, and then once you get comfortable with these patterns, once you get, better setups, this wasn't even a perfect setup. If you guys watch my video, where was it? I have too many windows open. Is it here? Yeah. I have a lot of video lessons on Profitly. I don't know if you guys realize this. I post some videos on YouTube. This video will specifically be for YouTube, but on Profitly, I now have 4,800 video lessons. And yesterday I posted a really great video lesson, how to find the hottest, best stock quickly. And that was the video lesson on this play. So if you're ever wondering, where is there more information, go to Profitly, go watch my 4,800 video lessons. And also my students are making video lessons too. It's kind of cool. This is Mark Crook. He's made a little over 700,000. I think he might even be closing in on 800,000 in profits. And he's made 300 video lessons. That's for challenge students. I make video lessons for people. We have multiple different newsletters. But these are all the video lessons that you should be watching on Profitly. I can make you a few here on YouTube because I want you guys to understand this stuff. But Profitly is where I make a video lesson literally every single day. Very technical in nature. But that's what I do, okay? I make video lessons and I try to show you how to make, 500, 1,000, or 2,000 a day. Aim small, miss small. And if you understand that at the end of this video, or, right now as I'm saying it, below this video, please leave a comment that says aim small, miss small. Because that's what I teach. I want you to trade like a sniper and not think of penny stocks as like the next Microsoft and, being like, this one's different. This one's going to, go up 300%. Screw that. None of them are different. Most of them will fail in the end. You have to be realistic and you have to study the past. The problem is that most people with penny stocks don't study the past and they're not realistic. And that's why they get lured in again and again and again into these crap companies, never selling. So I made this video lesson from Thailand. And this was my office. Pretty sweet. 500 to 1,000 per day keeps the real job away. And that was my office then. So I liked showing that. You really can work from anywhere if you aim small and you miss small. And by the way, I am making a video lesson talking about a lot of the assumptions that I'm seeing. One giant video lesson. It's probably going to come out later this week. So get excited for that because I'm going to cut through all the BS out there, all the assumptions, all the lies, so that you can learn to make 500, 1,000, sometimes 2,000 a day with views like this. This was a pretty freaking sick view. Look at this. The sun was setting. I risked my iPhone. I film all this stuff with my iPhone, and I risked it all because I want to show you this. And I understand that I don't make money every single day, okay? I wasn't 100% sure that this was necessarily going to be the best play. And, I don't have it overnight, so I didn't hold it overnight. I'm never 100% sure, but I have a pretty good idea of which ones have better odds of success. So, if you want to make money, you study the past. If you really want to learn, you partake in 5 steps like this. Let me talk about the 5 steps real quick. So, number 1, use stocks to trade software. Seriously, take advantage of this sale that's going on right now for the next 48 hours and use it because this software is specifically made for low price stocks. There's tons of other software out there. None of them are focused on low price stocks. Most people think penny stocks and low price stocks are not worth trading. My top millionaire students and I have proven them wrong. So if you use stocks to trade, you can see these different scans. And I'll show you how. With this, you click this little half moon. Look at all these little scans. This is scans that we have built in. Look at this, only $20 and under. You cannot even search for a big dollar gainer over 3 days that's like $50 or over for the stocks. It's specifically for low price stocks. So I use these scans every day. And I also look for the big percent gainers. You can see here, big percent gainers. This is pre-market. Very simple kind of stuff. Right now, CBIO is the biggest percent gainer. It's up 9%. So I want you getting used to this. I want you looking through these scans and the big percent gainers before the market opens every single morning. And I say this ideally by 9:15 a.m. Eastern or even by 9 a.m. Eastern so that you're not rushing it when the market opens at 9:30. Then, out of the big percent gainers, look at the news that causes the big percent gain. Is it an earnings winner? Is it a pump that's for shorting? Is it a pump that's on the verge of a big collapse that might make for a great dip buy? Okay, if we look at BORN, this is an earnings winner. It spiked in reaction to good earnings. And if you've watched my video lessons on earnings winners, you know I like buying them. Going back to the Profitly video lessons, we have different tabs, different categories. So earnings, you can click on this. There are over 1,100 video lessons specifically on earnings winners. If you have any questions, none of you guys should be emailing me questions like, oh, I have a question on earnings winners. Watch the 1,100 video lessons. I show great earnings winners. I show crappy earnings winners. I show earnings winners that have totally failed. Not every single one of them spikes for several days. But this is where you go to look. You see my video lesson library. I've spent several years, almost every single day, working on this library. And remember, this library is on sale right now for the next 48 hours. I don't want to get any emails in 72 hours being like, oh, I just figured out the sale is ending. Like, yeah, that's why I'm telling you. Anyway, step number 3, stay out of big percent gainers without news, okay? I don't know what they're going to do. I don't know why they're up. They could keep going. They could drop. You have to stop taking these trades that have bad odds and you don't know what's going to happen. Number 4, use my trader checklist guide parameters to plan your trade before the market opens. We have a free tool that I link right here. Okay, if you've seen my trader checklist guide, which you should, because it's 100% free, go to traderchecklist.com, or we even put it on YouTube because some people have technical issues, and YouTube seems to have less technical issues with videos. You just do a YouTube search for trader checklist, Timothy Sykes, and there's 14 parts, I believe. Anyways, this is the tool. So you can type in the ticker, and if you've seen trader checklist, you know how to grade different indicators on a scale of 1 to 20, some are on a scale of 1 to 10, and you come up with a total value of a potential trade. You can even type in the same ticker twice at different prices. I got in at roughly, what was it, like 146, 147? I think 146. I don't know. It was a few different executions. So you can compare the value of a trade at 146 versus what it's at now, 162. It's very different, even though it's only a few pennies a share, it's very different if I went through it, which I'm not going to do because I don't have time right now. I'm going to look for my own trades, but do this every single morning. And number 5, don't be looking to trade all the time, okay? Have patience. And these are 5 steps. I mean, number 4 and number 5 really aren't even steps. They're just, well, number 3 and number 5. Number 3, I say, stay out of big percent gainers without news. And number 5, don't look to trade all the time. But if you remember these 5 things, they're not even steps. You remember these 5 key points every single morning, you will choose better trades. You will live a better life. You will be better looking. You will be more successful. I'm kidding about being better looking. But you will definitely learn the good odds of how to make 500 to 1,000 per day, sometimes even 2,000 once your account gets bigger and you can take bigger bets. and that's what keeps the real job away. You know, this is a joke of a job that I have where I could just be literally anywhere with my laptop and in the future with some future device. And if I remember these 5 steps and a whole bunch of other stuff, but you know, basically these 5 steps, I'm good. So the key to success is remembering to aim small and miss small. You do not have to bet huge. You do not have to think that a stock is going to double. Just keep it small and try to make some money. If you have a small account, you don't necessarily need to make $1,000 in a day. Learn how to make 100 or 200. See how it feels. If you don't have any money, start paper trading using stocks to trade. We have that feature too. Just get used to the volatility. Get used to the fact that this is a process. And a process is something that you need to refine and optimize over time. You're not going to get it all on the first day or the first week or even the first month or maybe not even the first year. A lot of people give up too quickly. If you remember Tim Grittani, my top student who's now made over $4 million, he was not consistently profitable for the first 9 months. And he has arguably the best track record of any trader in the world in the past 5 years. And he didn't even get it completely for the first 9 months. So give yourself time, but practice, refine, optimize, use stocks to trade, and stay on the right track. And I'm going to mention this one more time so that I get no procrastinators. This sale, where you click coupon code SAVE100 on stocks to trade, and this sale on Profitly is ending in 48 hours. This is our Memorial Day weekend sale, and it is going through month end into June 1st, and then it will end. So please take advantage, save, invest in your education. It's good for you, and you learn to take, better trades like this more and more over time. Your account will grow. Thank you very much.